What do you like about Highlands?
What are Highlands?
We're at Highlands, Ryan.
I like a lot. I really like the day camp. I really like Bible school. I like going to church on Sundays. I like a lot of things.
We learn about God.
Okay. What else have you learned here?
We learned that Jesus wanted to die on the cross for us.
I like singing with Mr. Rick. All the songs are like about God.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me something from the Bible you know that's true?
Well, Jesus died on the cross and rose on the very third day.
We've got a lot of exciting things going on with our children. We are in the process of building on the great things that we have here. We have Sunday school for children, nursery, children's church during the worship service. We have a Wednesday night program for children. We have a lot of connections with our Child Development Center that we're continuing to grow. And a very exciting thing that is near and dear to my heart is the atrium will be opening at the end of October, and that's going to be a big part of our religious education for particularly right now, the younger children. That will be a dedicated room space for children to come and work on lessons that will help them grow in their faith and become closer to God, which is really what we're hoping for. The atrium is the catechesis of the Good Shepherd, and it's a method of teaching religious education to children, and it actually started in Rome in the 1950s. And it's a place for children to go and engage in a series of lessons that teach them some of the parables. It's very hands-on and lets children really engage and participate, because we know children learn by playing and doing, and it's a great way to allow them to do that and to be a part of things. And some of the things we do in church that they may be wondering, why do we do that? We actually explain it and let them practice it during this time. And there's a quote from Sophia Cavalletti, who founded this program: "Help me to know God by myself." That's what we're trying to help children do. Know God by yourself. That way, no matter where you are or what stage of life you're in, you will know God. And that's really what I would say, ultimately would want for our children, is to have that relationship.
The B-I-E-L-E, yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the Word of God, the B-I-B-L-E Bible. Yes, you all know
We, of course, have Sunday school every Sunday for children of all ages. The nursery, as a mom, I know that allows me to participate in worship, and it's comforting to know that your child is safe and cared for while you're enjoying Sunday school and the worship service. As a church member and a mom, I think that I'm kind of coming through the children's ministry with my children, and I know that there was just one moment where it was very exciting for Katie. She longed to be in the children's choir, and Mr. Rick is so much fun, and the children love him, and they just can't wait to go to children's choir. But she was always too young, and we would pass the choir room as we were coming into Sunday school, and she'd say, "Can I go in?" And I'd say, "Not yet." And finally, I remember the Sunday when she had turned 4, and it was a few weeks later, and we walked by, and I said, "Katie, you get to go in. You get to be in children's choir." And she said yes, and she was jumping up and down, and she ran in, and I felt very touched at that moment that, you know, being a part of a church program meant that much to her.
My friend Nishita could beat you, but she's not here. And I'd rather curl up, and I'd rather curl up for a nap.
Wednesday nights we are becoming more and more active with the children. We've done some classes where they could explore the church and some of the Bible stories. And I know this fall we're kicking off a play for the kids, which I think will be a great way to engage them just in another way. We have a Child Development Center here at Highlands, which is a huge part of who we are and how we're helping our community. So many children come in and out the door every day, and I know their parents feel very safe and secure leaving them in this environment where we know they're cared for, and Christ is a very big part of our ministry to them. We just want to foster that relationship with the Child Development Center because I think it helps us reach our community and people that we might not necessarily come in contact with in other venues. Our youth group is also a huge piece for this church, and they have got a lot of great things going on, and the Appalachian Service Project is a huge thing that the youth really look forward to all year, and the firesides and worshiping together, being a part of the worship service, helping with Bible school. Those are all huge things that our teenagers look forward to. And Bible school is a huge piece here at Highlands. Every summer for 1 week we entertain probably almost 90 children, which is great. And we have fun, we learn a lot about Jesus, we laugh, we play games, and it's a great week for kids. It's a great outreach for the church. We usually have a lot of visitors coming in that week, and it's just a fabulous way to spread God's Word, but also I think the children get to know each other on a different level, and all our adult volunteers, it's another way for them to connect with the kids. So Bible school has been a great experience. I would just like to express thanks to everyone in our church. I think people are there for our children and our youth in such a variety of ways, and it's appreciated more than you'll ever know. You know, just the littlest act we thank you for, because all those, even if you think it's little, they all come together and they make a big difference. And so I just thank you, and as someone who's been on staff and volunteers, and also as a mom, I just thank everyone for what you do for these children.